Let's make history. So this is part 3 in a 3-part series, Puerto Ricans and the history of hip-hop. And at the forefront of this, it's been several figures, but at the forefront of this is Fat Joe and one of our legends, another one of our legends, Lord Jamar from the group Brand Nubian, who's been arguing that no, Puerto Ricans did not play a significant role in the shaping of hip-hop. But now it turns out, here's an old episode of him on Drink Champs admitting that Puerto Ricans in fact did play an integral part in the evolution and the birth of hip-hop. Check it out.
First of all, Latinos was down with this shit from the beginning. Okay, shout out people like Prince Whipple Whip. Okay, shout out Charlie Chase, nigga from Crazy Legs. Shout out my niggas from the Furious 5, Tito. You know what I mean? Niggas like that, like Puerto Ricans and all of that. First of all, they're black people. Let's not get it twisted. Like we got dropped off at different islands and shit like that.
Cubans
it all started.
Cubans is blacker than me.
It all started in Africa, okay?
Right. In the South Bronx in the 60s, it was infested with gangs. White gangs really against black and Puerto Rican gangs together. Because a lot of times for them to go to school, in certain schools, it was predominantly white during that period.
No, mostly like in Lehman High School in the Bronx, a lot of white gangs be going to school, especially the Ministers Bronx, and like members of the Savage Skulls or the Imperial Bachelors that are all black and Puerto Rican, they go to that school, and like the school, the majority of the people that go to Lehman High School are all white, you know, say like 90%, you know, and like the Ministers Bronx, when the black and Puerto Ricans go up there flying their colors at the Savage Skulls or Bachelors, they strip them, you know, they take their colors away and they won't let them fly colors. And the girls, you know, they're always harassing the girls and bothering them, and throwing rocks at them, you know. That's all the, like, the ministers find these white cliques up in Lehman High School, you know.
Mr. Brown, they take out their things on a lot of our brothers and sisters that's in that school. You know, they be beating them up or things like that. So, and if anytime we go up there to try and help our people, what's going to happen? The police harass us.
And so blacks and Puerto Ricans were forced to stick together and fight against the white gangs. Similar situation in Los Angeles with the birth of the Crips. So you had gangs like the Savage Skulls. Again, blacks, it was predominantly Puerto Ricans, but they were also blacks. Then you had the Ghetto Brothers, which was a gang and a band. And the leader of the gang was Benji Melendez. And he was the one who was actually responsible for bringing all the gangs together and establishing a truce. This is what the classic film The Warriors from 1979 was based on, this event that happened in 1971. Before that truce, people weren't able to go in other neighborhoods and party and anything. The gang warfare was just so intense. And everywhere you went, damn near on every corner. So this guy, a Puerto Rican, Benji Melendez, he established the truce. And after that, people began to go in other neighborhoods and party.
Hey, you know, we're just killing ourselves. We're hurting our own neighborhoods. We better put a stop to this.
At the end of this historic summit, an inter-gang peace treaty was signed by every attending leader.
People was being invited in areas where they used to would never even step into that area.
Started having these basement parties. Many of the gangs converted into like hip-hop crews or DJ crews, because at the time, DJing was at the center of the parties, as opposed to now where it's the rapper. Before, initially, it was the DJ. So a lot of these gangs became hip-hop crews, and that is what opened the door for people to truly come together despite your gang and create the genre of hip-hop.